Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about The Joke by Milan Kundera. Now, before I go into summary analysis of this work, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and/or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. So within this work, we're following a character by the name of Ludwig John. Ludwig John is a very interesting character. Pretty much what happens within this work, he sends a postcard to his girlfriend. His girlfriend doesn't really have a sense of humor. He gets turned over to the authorities. The authorities bring him to trial. They tell him to apologize. He doesn't want to apologize. He could have been sent to the army, but he's not sent to the army. He's actually sent to a mining camp. In the mining camp, he meets a bunch of men, and pretty much they spend their time drinking and going after women. After this, Ludwig tries to sleep with this woman several times. It doesn't work. Then he goes to prison. After prison, he wanders around a little bit in Czechoslovakia. He becomes a scientist for a while. Then he goes back to his hometown. He tries to get revenge on this man for his part in getting him out of the Communist Party. Pavel. Pavel is married to this woman by the name of Helena. And pretty much Ludwig sleeps with Helena to get revenge on Pavel. But Pavel doesn't really care about this because he has a mistress and he wants a way to end his marriage anyway. And so when Helena starts seeing Ludwig, he's like, "Oh, this is great." And Helena's like, I was done with my marriage anyway, so I'll just, I'm in love with Ludwig now. And then Ludwig says, I don't love you. You were just a means to an end. I was just trying to get to your husband, and pretty much it was all about revenge to get to Pavel. And then Helena takes a bunch of tablets that are laxative tablets. She was going to kill herself or commit suicide because of what happened. And then, well, she didn't die because it was laxative tablets. I'm pretty sure she just had a very mean trip to the bathroom. She had a mean trip to the bathroom after all these laxative tablets because she took a bunch of laxative tablets. Okay, joking aside. Hey, the book is called The Joke. I just told the joke. Okay, let's stop right there. Let's keep going. So pretty much, Ludwig, he doesn't love Helena. That whole relationship was just about revenge. Um, and yeah, and then we see pretty much Ludwig reconnecting with old friends, old people that he knew back from, in his past when he used to live in his hometown. And the novel kind of pretty much ends with Ludwig in his hometown and kind of having a different outlook on life. I mean, throughout this whole work, we see Ludwig going through many different types of things, from the way that he treats women. Sometimes he's just pursuing sex. Sometimes, in the case of Elena, he just wants revenge. The joke, I mean, Ludwig is an individual we kind of see grow up from, well, I mean, I mean, in the sense of growing up, as in the sense we see him change throughout the work in terms of his ideals. From being a member of the party to losing his position, to not being a student, to being sent to a mining camp, to being sent to prison, to his pursuit of women, to his pursuit of wandering around Czechoslovakia, to living within a communist system. And we see all these different characters within the joke. Some who are with the government, some who are just trying to live their lives, and um, these characters, in many ways, are just living with the consequences of the things that happen to them. This work is not written in a linear form. And stories like this that are not written in a, this happened, then this happened because of this, then this happened because of this, and in the end, it's not really like that. This work is more like, let's kind of like, all about the journey. Let's learn what's happening to these characters and what they're getting from each situation that they're in. And in many ways, this work can be very dark because we're talking about rape, suicide, infidelity, um, the sad treatment of women within this work. Um, it's really dark. Um, in terms of deeper meaning and analysis, there's a lot to take in. I mean, there's several narrators, and you have to see every situation what the author or what the narrator is saying in every situation, because there's so many things being played here. It's not just straightforward. um you see these characters' lives. For me, Ludwig as a character, his mentality, his actions, they pretty much play a part at where a lot of the decisions that he makes kind of like blow up in his face. From just sending a postcard to his girlfriend, that gets him to, lose his positioning in the party, not be a student anymore, being sent to a mining camp. And we see how his actions, just every time he makes a major decision, it always blows up in his face. Everything from the postcard all the way to sleeping with Helena, just his revenge, nothing works out the way he plans it. And so we kind of see his character just keeps getting walloped everywhere he turns. Um, it's like, in terms of the title, the joke. Sometimes Ludwig for me is the joke, because like whenever someone plans something and it just blows up in your face, I kind of see Ludwig as that kind of character where a lot of things that he sets out to do, it just blows up in his face. Um, but we do see this with a lot of the characters, and just them facing with they take actions and then they have to face the consequences of those actions, and it can be very sad sometimes, because again, the topics that this work covers, from rape and suicide and infidelity, sometimes it's kind of hard to um, you know to take in. But that's all I had to say about this work. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.